Participatory design processes. Involving community members in the planning process not only ensures that projects meet the actual needs of the community, but also enhances local support and ownership. Techniques for involving community members. Community workshops. Organize workshops where community members can share their views, ideas, and concerns about the project. These should be facilitated by someone who can encourage participation from all groups, particularly those who may typically be less vocal. Focus groups. Conduct focus groups with specific segments of the community to dive deeper into particular issues or needs that may not be fully explored in larger meetings. This is especially useful for gathering detailed insights from diverse community demographics. Surveys and questionnaires. Distribute surveys to gather quantitative data on community needs and preferences. This can help in making informed decisions that reflect the priorities of a larger segment of the community. Community consultations. Regular consultations during the project lifecycle can help in adapting the project to changing needs and resolving any issues that arise. It also keeps the community informed and engaged throughout the process. Strategies for facilitating workshops, focus groups, and community consultations. Inclusive facilitation. Ensure that the facilitation of meetings is neutral and inclusive, giving everyone a fair opportunity to speak. Use language that is accessible to all participants and consider cultural sensitivities. Visual aids and simple explanations. Use visual aids, models, or simple presentations to explain complex project details, making it easier for non-experts to understand and contribute effectively. Feedback mechanisms. Establish clear mechanisms for feedback, ensuring that community input is recorded and considered in decision-making processes. Follow-up actions. Communicate how input has been incorporated into the project. This transparency builds trust and reinforces the value of community contributions. Budgeting strategies. Effective budgeting is crucial for maintaining financial sustainability and maximizing the impact of projects in rural areas. Budgeting strategies that maximize impact. Realistic cost estimation. Start with detailed and realistic cost estimations that account for local price variations and potential obstacles, such as transportation or material availability. Phased spending. Implement a phased spending approach where the budget is allocated in stages, tied to specific milestones. This helps in managing cash flow effectively and ensures that spending is aligned with project progress. Contingency planning. Include a contingency fund in the budget to manage unforeseen expenses. This is particularly important in rural areas where unexpected challenges can arise, such as weather-related delays or price fluctuations. Leverage local resources. Reduce costs by leveraging local resources and labor, which also supports the local economy and reduces the environmental impact of sourcing materials from afar. Grant and funding opportunities. Explore opportunities for grants, subsidies, or partnerships that can provide additional funding or resources. This can include governmental support, private foundations, or non-profit organizations focused on rural development. Regular budget reviews. Conduct regular reviews of the budget against actual expenses and project progress. This allows for timely adjustments to the budgeting strategy and helps prevent overruns. By integrating community input throughout the planning and implementation phases and adopting strategic budgeting practices, projects in rural areas can achieve greater effectiveness, sustainability, and community acceptance. These approaches ensure that projects not only meet the immediate needs of the community, but also contribute to their long-term viability. Implementation and evaluation are critical for turning project designs into tangible benefits for rural communities. Successful implementation and ongoing evaluation ensure that projects deliver on their promises. Here's how to manage these phases effectively. Implementation steps. Translating designs into action. Steps to implement project designs. Begin with a comprehensive project plan that outlines all activities, timelines, and responsibilities. This plan should include specific milestones that track progress toward the overall goals. Ensure that all necessary resources, including materials, labor, and finances, are allocated according to the project plan. In rural settings, consider the availability and logistics of local resources to minimize delays. Develop a realistic timeline for the project, taking into account factors such as seasonal variations, local events, and other external influences that could impact project timelines. Hold a project kickoff meeting with all stakeholders to ensure everyone understands the goals, the process, and their roles. This is crucial for aligning the team and addressing any initial concerns. Begin the actual work of the project according to the project plan. Ensure that each team member has the tools and information needed to perform their tasks effectively. Schedule regular meetings to discuss progress, troubleshoot issues, and make necessary adjustments. These should include both internal team meetings and broader check-ins with community stakeholders. Evaluation, monitoring progress and impact. Techniques for monitoring and evaluating projects. Use tools such as Gantt charts or project management software to track progress against the timeline and milestones. This helps in visualizing progress and identifying areas that are behind schedule. Establish clear metrics for measuring project success at the outset. These could include specific outputs, quality targets, or other measurable outcomes. Regularly collect feedback from the community through surveys, focus groups, or informal conversations. Community insights are invaluable for assessing the impact and relevance of the project. Be prepared to make adjustments based on what is learned during the monitoring process. Projects often need tweaking to align better with community needs or to respond to unforeseen challenges. Conduct formal evaluations at key stages of the project, ideally mid-term and upon completion. These evaluations should review both successes and areas for improvement, providing a basis for future projects. Develop detailed reports that summarize findings, progress, and learnings. Share these reports with all stakeholders, including community members, funders, and other partners, to maintain transparency and accountability. Towards the end of the project, evaluate its sustainability. Determine if the community can maintain and leverage the outcomes independently and assess the long-term benefits of the project. By thoroughly managing the implementation and evaluation phases, rural projects can achieve their intended goals and adapt to meet the evolving needs of the community. This ongoing cycle of action, feedback, and adjustment is crucial for the sustained success of community-driven initiatives in rural areas. Effective project design in rural areas requires a deep understanding of the unique aspects of these communities. By focusing on sustainability, community involvement, and resource management, projects can significantly improve the quality of life and economic prospects in rural regions.